Have you ever wondered why I, the Lord your God, chose to flood the earth in the days of Noah? It was not merely because of the violence and corruption that filled the land, though those things grieved me deeply. No, my children, it was also because of the drunkenness and the way it consumed the hearts and minds of my people. As it is written, the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw that the earth was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. Genesis 6:11-12. But among them, Noah found favor in my eyes. He was a righteous man, blameless in his generation, and he walked with me. Genesis 6:9. Noah understood the importance of sobriety, even when the task I set before him, building an ark in a world that had never seen rain, seemed foolish to others. While the people around him drowned themselves in wine and revelry, Noah remained steadfast, obedient, and clear-minded. And so, he was saved. Let me take you back to that time. Picture the world before the flood, a world where the stench of sin was as pervasive as the aroma of fermented grapes. The people of the earth had turned their hearts away from me, and their minds were clouded by indulgence. They could not see the judgment that was coming, just as the builders of Babel could not see the folly of their pride. In their drunkenness, they stumbled through life, unable to even communicate clearly enough to complete their tower. Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower, with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves. Genesis 11:4. But their confusion was not just in their language, it was in their hearts. They sought to exalt themselves, but in their intoxication, they could not even stand upright before me. I am a God of love, and my desire is to guide you away from the paths of destruction. That is why I have given you stories like that of Lot and his daughters, a sobering reminder of the consequences of drunkenness and moral compromise. Lot, though he was called righteous, 2 Peter 2:7, made grave mistakes. He offered his own daughters to a depraved mob in Sodom, and later, in a moment of weakness and intoxication, he fell into shameful sin with them in the isolation of a cave. Genesis 19:30-38. The consequences of his actions echoed through generations, a stark warning of how alcohol can cloud judgment and lead to ruin. Now, I know some of you may ask, but Lord, didn't Jesus turn water into wine at the wedding in Cana? John 2:1-11. Yes, my son performed that miracle, but it was not to glorify excess or drunkenness. It was to reveal his glory and to demonstrate the transformative power of faith. The wine he provided was a symbol of joy and celebration, not an invitation to lose control. And when I speak of new wine in new wineskins, Matthew 9:17, I am calling you to spiritual renewal, not to indulge in the fleeting pleasures of this world. Even Paul's advice to Timothy, no longer drink only water, but use a little wine for the sake of your stomach and your frequent ailments, 1 Timothy 5:23, was given for medicinal purposes, not as an endorsement of excess. So, what is the reward for heeding my words and walking in sobriety? It is a life of clarity, purpose, and spiritual strength. Do not get drunk with wine, for that is debauchery, but be filled with the Spirit. Ephesians 5:18. Imagine waking each morning with a clear mind, ready to embrace the day I have given you. Picture yourself making decisions rooted in wisdom, not clouded by the haze of alcohol. You were not created to be enslaved by addiction or to numb your pain with drink. You were created in my image, to reflect my glory, and to walk in freedom. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Galatians 5:1. The next time you are tempted to reach for that drink, remember Noah. Remember his faithfulness, his obedience, and his sobriety in a world that had lost its way. Ask yourself, what would Noah do? And then, build for yourself an ark of sobriety, a refuge from the flood of addiction and sin that seeks to overwhelm you. I am with you, my children, and I will give you the strength to stand firm. Walk in the light, and let your life be a testimony of the freedom I have given you.